McPherson at the point after. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! And they're not able to transform the block into 2 points. He's tackled short, and they get nothing following the touchdown.
And that block's going to take a little bit of the sting away from giving up the touchdown. I'll tell you, that's exactly, if you're on that team's unit, how you want to start this game, playing hard, executing well, and putting a little seed of doubt and thought on the special teams unit on the other side.
And he's brought down just inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Get it! 19, check! 11! Panther 11! Go!
They'll throw to start the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Ready!
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos now up by 15 in the opening quarter. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
They're throwing it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for 1 play last drive, and they found the end zone. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. The rookie out of Miami with the pick. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now!
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Go! Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. Looking to his fullback now. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Okay, the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
The handoff on 3rd and short. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Was brought down by Jordan Battle. No gain on the play. It's 4th
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Buys time, rolling right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
So the offense out there, the Broncos making the call to go for 2 here. Back now, pressure coming. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now. They need 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Cut out left. And he gained only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Down just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go. Hey, 10. 12.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. They're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
On 1, ready?
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. But still a very good game. They picked up 12, third and short.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
Bengals first down.
11 empty.
Shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in comp...
Broncos all around him, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down. Good long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. So as they face fourth down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. He'll bring it up in the middle of the end zone. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At their own 11-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Come on. Set.
Trying the right side. They're cobbled together a yard there. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle.
Chris Jenkins. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9. At the 12.
Throwing it on second down. This is Ingram looking the left side. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Give now to the running back. taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Throwing now off the play action. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. They'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Barrett Carter. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Here we go. Can.
Throwing is Burrow. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
It's now third down and 16.
It's just set. Right in.
Now Burrow. Skips it short of his man, and that brings up fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
That's taken on the 7. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Hand off to the back. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the 25-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Look at that power. Deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
Let's go. Ready.
On first down, they'll run. Escapes the defender. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, who picks up 9 on the play. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Ready.
At the 13-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw on third and 1. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Broncos running away with it in the second quarter.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
41. Bengals 13. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
11 mighty.
Here's Brown to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Burrow back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
For big yards on the right side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
12.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. In on the tackle was Jonathan Cooper.
11
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Gesicki complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
11 mighty.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
11.
Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Turbo's hot.
Again, it's Burrow. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
11.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal.
Gun.
Burrow setting the throw. Near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. 3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Big 13. Dot.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Bengals 20.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
76. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's all the way across midfield, down to inside that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up now.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, play action. Looking to his fullback now. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second down now, 7 to go.
Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. Throwing deep here for the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for third down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
This is why those kickers are down there before the game trying those kicks in midfield. Kind of like Hooper shooting that half-court shot before half, because they believe, kickers do, that they're going to get an opportunity to be a difference maker. With that long kick, he certainly was.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now, and it kicks off in South Florida. The Dolphins at home to take on the Jets in the AFC East. And here's the man picked up from Houston back in August, John Mechie. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's going to wind up as a 53-yard touchdown. The Jets bounce back from the loss in Week 3. They move to 3-1 with the W. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And he was a top 10 rusher from a year ago, Josh Jacobs. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. One more for you. Let's go to SoFi Stadium. It's the Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Puka Nacua. They put a lot of trust in him, and it's well placed. This, one of 3 touchdowns for him in the game. The Rams use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. With that, a look here at the rest of the scores from around the NFL here in Week 4. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
On to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. midfield before he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And it's going to be first down, Denver. Trying to work quickly now.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action on first down. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Drive play straight ahead. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, set! Gravity Lions! Go!
Another carry for it. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go! Cougar 19! Ready?
Throwing now on first down. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Takes the second down snap. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up fourth and maybe a yard.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
Back to the well again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, I don't think there was a single doubt in the building that that was going to be an RUN. And not a single doubt in the outcome either. Great push to drive it forward and get the first.
Ready?
From the red zone on first. Intercepted in the end zone. DJ Turner comes up with it.
Well, they're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Going long for him here. Lofts it deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's been getting all of it every time out. Spins out one side. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Denver set to take the field on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready? Go!
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is Sutton working the right side. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and
They
goal.
work against the blitz. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And now the Bengals have it. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shrinking the lead some in the third.
180!
Will line up for the
180!
two-point
Man in motion here. Burrow will throw for it. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that two-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
Got it. Ready?
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go! Ready, rock!
Throwing from the gun here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
First down.
Ready?
First
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And this is knocked away on a good defensive effort there. That saves the catch, but I think this call should still give the offense some yards. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down.
6.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Get it!
Throwing it again here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
10 yards on the play. It's now
Let's
third
go,
down.
let's go!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. I'm just going to go out on a limb, partner, and say that this defense probably pretty tired of having to deal with this guy by this point.
Tired or exhausted?
40-yard line.
Both?
Yes. Yeah, they don't have an answer. And when you've got an elite guy like this, no matter what you throw at him, he delivers, and it puts you to sleep.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offense working quickly.
32. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Looking in the air here. One's complete. It's Brian outright. Wow, he's about as close to the 1st as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 9. Brings up 4th down.
4th down. Pass coming. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's under just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's third down. Third and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
Let's get set. Stop.
Third and long, here's Burrow. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. So out now comes the punter. Begins his return at the 16. The Broncos back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground.
Here we go. Start.
Now a give on the counter. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Third down, they need 7.
Let's go. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he dodged the tackle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They're going to try and throw here. Pressure coming, and they take him
Get
down.
the fuck out of here.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Second and 14 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
Sending him on the dive. 4 yards does get him back to even, partner, but they're left with third and 10 now.
He's tackled at the
Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 10.
All right, to reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Broncos have the football, Brock, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Come on, come on. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
To the air on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
19 Lions. Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Getting out to his left. That's the line he's going to run for it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on fourth down. That was impressive.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Pass play on first and 10. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Here's a give on first and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal.
Second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
Pass play now. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Cowboy 80.
They want to run it across. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that two-point conversion. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. And this drive will start inside the 25. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold peace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Now shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Inside the 20. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. So that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready?
Trying the right side. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He lofts one deep, center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. He's got it at the 24. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Take over first and 10.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
11, Tommy.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 48-yard.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
2. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Here's the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Osai on the tackle. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Bengals going time here. 6 DBs out there. 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Throw here. 3rd down.
Come on.
He was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll throw for it. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover. 1st and 10 from the 43. Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
On 2, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting the throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. The Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs. There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Hold it ready.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Tag. Viking 18. 19 Lions.
Pass play coming here. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos keep running away with this. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
What's there to tack on the extra point? And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
57, Bengals 26.
Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. First call here coming from the shotgun. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't putting it to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. A give now to Brown. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. So they're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest. Looks away from one. Through midfield. That's the 30. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos throwing 6 more on the blowout. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know, it kind of reminds me of the playground back in the day, right? Playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Like, oh, I'm going left. Boop. Oh, coming back right. Spin back to the right. Oh, cut back to the left. Oh, cut back out to the right. That was crazy. Booped up. Inside. Should have been caught. Would have been caught if I would have kept going left. Boop. Where are you going? Sorry. You missed me. Boop.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. So after giving up the punt return score, Brock, let's see if they can answer on a different type of return. On the return, here's Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Here's Brown to start the drive. Gets up the edge to the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
11.
Going to the ground again on first. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him
You
behind
lost
the
a
line.
lot today,
Now let's see,
motherfucker.
Brock, if they call their final timeout.
It's a loss of 2.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
At the 41-yard line.
Stop!
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
On one, ready?
That penalty helps him out. Makes it 2nd and 7.
Gun.
They'll run here following the penalty. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
Here we go.
3rd down.
What is? Stop!
Counter play. Brown. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
The Broncos headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Escapes a defender. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Check smash. Check smash. Warrior 70. Unlock line.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. This is Ingram, look to the left side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Gotta set this up quick.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ingram's got another one. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Now.
Everybody rushing back to the line.
No gain on the play.
Still sticking with the passing game. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Cowboy 80.
3rd and long for him here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And they strike for a touchdown on the final play of the game. They didn't need it, but they will take it anyway. The Broncos are running them out of the building. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
So to the side of me, mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go